What is going on, guys, and welcome to a commentary where I'll be talking about the new Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, if you weren't aware of that. So, from when I'm making this video, the trailer for Infinite Warfare went up about an hour ago, and I watched it all through. I also took a little bit of time to look at some other people who did videos on it and see how they've gone through all the details in the game and stuff like that. I also have some Call of Duty Black Ops 3, obviously, in the background. Anyway, continuing. From watching the trailer, one thing that I found I'm very happy with is the fact that there are no sort of thrusters or jetpacks, so you won't jump high, or there's no double jump basically. I wasn't a massive fan of that in the other Call of Duties, especially Advanced Warfare, so very happy that doesn't look like it's going to be in Infinite Warfare. Also, the things in space, to be honest, I pictured it a lot differently. It actually came out a lot better than I had previously assumed. Actually, it actually looks quite cool. The whole space battling. I don't know about the whole battling in spaceships and stuff like that. I don't know how I feel about that, but I really do think it's cool how they have the you're able to shoot on different planets, because there is one part in the trailer where it looks as if though you are on Mars or some different planet filled with rocks. My assumption is that it looks a lot like Mars, so I'm pretty sure it's Mars. But anyway, it doesn't look way overdone either. Another really good thing with it is colors. Colors, they've done very well with Advanced Warfare and Ghosts. They were very dull, very grey sort of looking, especially Ghost. Ghost was really bad color-wise. Advanced Warfare was also, they brought it up a bit, but it wasn't very vibrant. It was very grey still. And I think that's where Black Ops 3 definitely came in on top, was with color. They made the game look very, very colorful, very beautiful. And so the way that they've done Infinite Warfare, looking from the trailer, looks pretty colorful, so I'm quite happy about that too. Another thing with Infinite Warfare is the grappling. I saw the grappling in the trailer. It's very, very awesome. It looks pretty cool. I know that they had that in Advanced Warfare. To be honest, I didn't really play Advanced Warfare as much. I only played it for a couple of months, then I got bored of it, and kind of moved away from it like most people did. But I did play the grappling when they added it in, and it was pretty cool. And I'm glad that they're adding that as a feature, and a feature where you can use it to kill people and stuff. Another very big topic that comes in on this new game is robots, because the robots, there were a lot of them in the trailer, and it almost looks like it's in things like multiplayer. It might even become how you battle, because there's certain parts where the robots actually battling out themselves, where I can remember a specific point in the trailer where there's a robot that kind of looks like the GI unit from Black Ops 3, and then there's one that looks like a kind of like a mini tank, but in the future, and they're having a mini battle. It's pretty crazy. And there's also a part in the video where the robots, there's a robot when a guy goes flying out into space, and the robot actually saves him. He grabs him by the hand and then chucks him back into the spaceship. But then right after that, it cuts to a scene where there's actually a robot grabbing, it seems to appear that it's grabbing a player or a character by the throat. So could be interesting. It could be and even in multiplayer, it could become you might have robots or something like that by your side. It's very interesting. Another very, very big topic is weapons. The weapons that were shown in the video, it was pretty much the same weapon throughout the entire thing. There was no weapon variant. It's kind of stayed the same weapon the entire time. But they definitely, I reckon they would be quite futuristic, maybe even like electric sort of weapons, because it kind of makes sense, because when you're in space with a regular gun, obviously, because it's different compressions and all that other stuff. I'm not a scientist, but all that sort of stuff. A normal gun that people use, like on ground, wouldn't function properly at all up in space. So they would most likely be some sort of electric or basically just very different futuristic sort of weapons. So I don't know what to expect. Hopefully they'll be fine. I don't think things like specialists will be put in the new game. I mean, I'd be a little bit surprised if they were, because for me, specialists was seen more like a Black Ops 3. Like that's where they brought it in Black Ops 3, just as like an added feature. So I don't think they'd add that sort of thing. Something else to touch on would also be the fact that pretty much at the beginning of the trailer, they go from ground warfare, where they are battling it out on the ground, stuff like that, and they actually hop into spaceships or whatever and actually fly out into space away from Earth. So it'd also be interesting if, like in multiplayer, like you can cross between places, or like for instance in Advanced Warfare, how they had it where on certain maps, after a certain amount of time, you would actually have to run to a part of the map. I can't remember what the name of that map was called, where it was like all the smoke would come in, you'd have to run into the other side of it, and the doors would shut, and then you have to battle it out there, like in that area. But it could be like that, where the Earth is you have to leave, or like it's because there might be some noxious gas that comes over, and then you hop in a spaceship and you fly off. But who really knows? But if you enjoyed the video, do be sure to leave a like and subscribe for future content. I'd very much appreciate it. Let me know your thoughts on the game, if you like it, if you don't, what you think's gonna happen. I'd definitely love to hear it. And I'll see you next time.